Welcome to another sprint interval training workout using body weight only. We're focusing on 2 exercises today, one for the sprint, one for the recovery. Our sprint exercise is going to be a mountain climber, and our recovery exercise is going to be a hip thrust, and I'm going to give you a couple different ways to do a hip thrust to add a little oomph. These types of workouts are great when you're short on time and when you're low on equipment. Let's go. Exercise is not a spectator sport, so do it with me. All right, the first exercise, let's review. It's a mountain climber. You're going to be in high plank. You want to really take care of that low back, so tailbone down, front of the pelvis tilting up towards that belly button. All you're going to do is bring the knees one at a time towards that chest. We're going to go as fast as we can go for that sprint, and we're going to do that for about 30 seconds. Here we go. Fingers spread out. Let's do this. So now we're going to get into our recovery. We're going to bring the heart rate back down, right elbow, feet about hip width, and we're just going to do some nice hip thrusts. I'm hanging out on the heels, pulling my toes towards the face. I'm going to make sure that I move slowly so I can fully recover from that sprint. The objective with alternating between these two is feeling those extremes, going all out and coming back down to recovery. The recovery should take about 2 to 3 minutes. You can do some walking. You can sit on a stationary bike and go very light. You can do some leg movements, just keep moving. I love the hip thrust, alternating with that mountain climber, because we are working the back of the body now in this hip thrust, and the sprint really works the front. Heart rate is still up, having a hard time talking, so I'm going to keep going with these. I can have my feet nice and wide. That's going to target the outsides of the glutes even more. Or I can bring the feet together, knees together, maybe even just the toes together, heels out. And that's going to draw the focus into those inner thighs. Still recovering. Glutes are on fire though. I'm almost ready though for my next round. I'm only going to do this about 3 times. I'm not super motivated today, and that's the beauty of this type. Get it done fast. Don't need much equipment for it, no equipment at all. You just have to engage it with your own perception. If you're not ready to go to that sprint, when I am, just pause. And then when you're ready, we'll do it together. Getting close. I'm going to change the feet again. Nice and wide this time. Hopefully you can see me through the dogs, but just know I'm doing a hip thrust. Head is on the floor, shoulders on the floor, butt going up and down. Heart rate is still pumping. I feel like I'm almost ready. I'm going to come out of this. I'm going to get ready for that sprint. You can switch up this mountain climber too. A standard mountain climber, you would just bring the knees in towards the chest. You can bring the knees in towards the opposite elbow. That's going to incorporate the obliques a little bit more. Or you can take the knees out. That's going to get the sides of the glutes again. Let's do another round. Round 2. Here we go. So you can do those hip thrusts with the feet on the floor, but if you have a stability ball, throw it in the mix. Having your feet on the ball is just a great way to really engage that core, because the ball makes you so wobbly. You're having to brace yourself and stabilize yourself with that core. Also, with having the feet elevated, you have a bigger range of motion. So we're drawing more focus to the hamstrings now. Because of the instability, I'm really feeling it also in my inner thighs. And we could even straighten those legs out. Giving those hamstrings a little bit of a break. Heart rate is still racing. I might just hold it here. Let that heart rate come down. I'm wobbly. I'm having to engage that core. I'm going to take that ball side to side a little bit. And then I'm going to go back up and down. Legs are straight right now. I'm going to switch it up and bend those knees. Moving slowly so I can recover and bring that heart rate back down. Remember, that's what we want. We want those two extremes. On fire. My hamstrings are on fire. I'm going to straighten those legs out again. I'm going to continue to take it up and down. Bilbo has fully recovered. I have not. Heart rate is still pumping. Back of the body is burning. Bonus of these workouts, targeting the types of muscles that have the ability to change. The fast twitch fibers, they can get bigger, they can get stronger, and as you get older, these are the first ones to go. I'm 56, so I gotta focus on these types of workouts a lot. Types of muscles that give you power. These types of workouts also continue to burn calories even after you're done. Stimulates growth hormones. All right, I think I'm there. Only gonna do one more round. So one more round of mountain climbers. 30 seconds. On a scale of 1 to 10, we're going all the way to 10. Here we go. put my upper body on it. Just my shoulders and head. Whew. Feet are nice and wide. Remember that when the feet are wide, you're working the sides of the butt. Go for a big range of motion. Have a lot of awareness in your feet. Make sure that you're really grounding down the bases of the big toes and pinky toes, two sides of the heel. Don't favor the outsides of your feet. I'm gonna start to toe heel those feet in. I'm gonna bring my toes together, knees together. I'm gonna continue with that hip thrust. Now I'm drawing focus into that inner thigh. And because when the feet are wider, I have a lot more stability. I have a wider base. So the core doesn't have to work as hard. Still really engaged. But as I bring those feet closer together, and I'm less stable on the ball, it's more challenging. The core has to work even more. I'm just gonna do a few more of these, even though my heart rate's pumping. Oh my God, elbows, please. I'm gonna come on down. I wanna do one thing before we wrap it up. I'm gonna do a bird dog. Get your hands right under your shoulders. Your knees right under those hips. I'm gonna reach right arm, left leg. I'm not gonna go high. I'm gonna focus on anchoring that left hip down. I'm just gonna hang out here and breathe. Great exercise for your core. You can hang out here. You can also, without moving that spine, bring the arm and knee towards each other and go back out. Remember, don't go for height. Go for length. Heart rate is still pumping after that sprint. I'm gonna hang out here. I'm gonna breathe. Maximizing my base, spreading fingers out. And then I'm gonna switch sides. Always treating the two sides of the body equally. Anchor the right hip down. I'm reaching with my left arm, right leg. I'm a little wobbly, that's okay. Straight spine. I'm gonna bring those limbs towards each other in the center. I don't curl, I don't switch my gaze. I'm looking straight down. I get long again. I have a nice stable base, spreading those fingers out in the right hand. Anchoring the right hip down. One more, and I'm gonna hold it. So only doing 3 of those sprints today. A great stretch after a mountain climber is a crescent lunge. The knee is down, the hips go forward, the heart goes up, the shoulders go back. You're gonna feel that stretch in the front of the hip. Sweat, really got that heart rate up. Let's do the other side. Stretch out those hip flexors, open up. Even here we want to take care of the low back. Tailbone tilting under, front of the pelvis tilting up and back. Heart up, shoulders back. And then straighten up, hands down. Let's go ahead and do a downward dog. Just stretch out those hamstrings. Loosen up that neck. Tailbones up, heels don't have to touch the ground, but that's where they're going, is down. Tailbone up. And then I'm gonna walk those feet slowly towards those hands. I'm gonna safely come up. And that was it. We did 3 rounds of a sprint interval. If you want more videos and exercise tips, leave some ideas in the comments. If you like my vibe, please subscribe. Give me a like. I'm Sylvia. I've been in fitness and wellness for over 20 years. I love helping other people get strong. You can check out my website. You can book a free 15-minute consultation. Check out my other services. I'll teach you everything I know. Thanks for watching.